What crime did you suspect her of committing?
We suspected her of violating the judicial order.
Ma'am, the public building.
Exactly, that's why I'm recording
It's
it.
also a court facility,
Yep.
which there is a judicial law or judicial order that says that you cannot tape this building.
Can I see that order?
Yes, come on in. We're going to check your IDs too.
Oh, no, I'm not going in.
All right, who's got cuffs? He does not want to go agreeably.
I'm being detained for just taking pictures of the building.
Yes, ma'am?
Are you familiar with the First Amendment?
Yes. I am.
Really?
Let's
Put your
go
hands
in.
behind your back.
Come on.
You've had a chance to review the order since the arrest?
I read it back then, yes.
And does it say in and around the building?
It does not.
Right. It says in the building, right?
Yes,
Right, because in the building is where the order pertains to, right?
correct.
In fact, Ms. Berquist could go outside right now and do exactly what she was doing back on the day that you arrested her, and if you saw her doing it, what would you do today?
We probably would not have detained her.
Would not have detained her. If you would have actually known the law, if you could go back in time to the day that you arrested her, would you still arrest her?
You're asking me if I can go back in time? I don't know how I could do that.
Did you understand my question?
I did, and you're asking me to suppose whether or not I can go back in time. I can't.
Is this an attempt to be funny?
Not a bit.
Are you trying to answer my questions?
I'm trying to answer your question.
You really can't figure this out because you can't wrap your head around time travel. Is there anything in Exhibit 2 that gives you the authority to detain people for taking pictures outside of the building? No. If I understand your testimony correctly, Exhibit 1 gives you authority to detain people for taking pictures outside. Exhibit 2 does not give you authority to do that, right?
Correct.
Don't they contradict each other in that regard?
Yes.
They do. If they contradict each other, then which one should we look at? Which one do we listen to? Exhibit 1 or Exhibit 2?
Well,
The question is very simple. Isn't it possible that Exhibit 1 and Exhibit 2 don't contradict each other, and that the explanation for why you think they do is that you don't understand Exhibit 1?
no,
It's not possible.
it's not possible.
Because in your mind, Exhibit 1, Suspicious Activity Reporting Policy 172, allows you to detain people taking pictures outside if you believe that it's suspicious.
Correct.
Is there any objective component to that, or is it only subjective?
Objective.
I'm going to ask you another question. Is there any objective component to it, or is it strictly subjective?
Explain the difference.
Do you know the difference between objective and subjective?
I'd like to hear what you're asking me.
Do you know the difference between objective and subjective?
Yes.
What is the difference in your own words?
One is concrete and one is...
Is this nigga serious?